Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to St. Charles West High School for where we have this afternoon contest between the Ursuline Bears and the St. Charles West Warriors. My name is Jack Bueller. I will be on the call tonight for this non-conference girls basketball game. Ursuline comes into this game 0-1, losing to a very good Whitfield team their opening game by a final score of 59-26. St. Charles West 2-2 so far in the year, beating St. Charles High the opening game on the opening night of the year, and then going 1-2 in the Lutheran St. Charles tournament, losing to Visitation and MICDS and they beat Timberland. As we see the starting lineups here for the Ursuline Bears. 0-1, they are coached by Jeff Stevens, assisted by Ashley Kroner. Starting lineups for Ursuline got number 5, junior guard Hannah Scherzinger. Number 11, junior guard Maria Cavato. Junior forward number 15, Maggie Hodge. Junior guard number 23, Alia Adrian. And freshman forward number 45, Molly Higgins. And now here to St. Charles West Warriors. As we got starting for the Warriors, number 1, sophomore guard Lily Jackson. Junior guard number 10, Alyssa Coffey. Number 11, junior forward Addie Block. Number 12, sophomore guard Hannah Myers. And sophomore guard number 10, Mia Nicastro. Mia Nicastro is the player to watch out for tonight for St. Charles West, averaging 14 points a game, shooting about 38% from the field. And she's had a really good few games to start out the year. Going with 20 against St. Charles High in the opening night, and a 42-31 win for the Warriors in a game where they were up 7-0 after the first quarter and somehow found themselves down 14-10 at halftime. But West fought through that, and they got themselves a victory, a good start to the year, a conference win over St. Charles High by a final score of 42-31. And here come the Warriors ready to go. They are starting Jackson, Coffey, Nicastro, Block, and Myers. Notice that Caitlin Weinrich not in the starting lineup tonight. She will play tonight out of the starting lineup for unspecified reasons. So here we go. It's the Bears of Ursuline. It's the Warriors of St. Charles West. And here we go. Tip is up. Nicastro gets that to Jackson. Jackson takes the ball up the floor, guarded by Scherzinger. And this will be Jackson who has the ball. Gets the block. Block gets it on the elbow, gets it to Coffey. Nicastro takes it on the wing. Looking for somebody guarded tightly. Coffey gets it the block, and pass is tipped. That's going to be St. Charles West is going to have the turnover there. It's going to be Ursuline ball. Number 11, Maria Cavato gives it to number 5, Hannah Scherzinger, who is a junior guard who has 2 points a game so far, just having 2 against Whitfield. And Cavato gives this over to Adrian. This is Cavato. Gives the Adrian. Gives it to Cavato. Puts in the Hodge. It was Higgins that had it in there. Scherzinger tries driving in, kicks it out. Myers almost got that. Taken there by Cavato. She's guarded tightly by Myers. West in a very good zone right here. Ursuline looking for a shot. This shot is taken. That's missed. That was Adrian that took that. It's offensive rebound there. Scherzinger puts it over to Hodge. She's going to go into Higgins. That is tipped. Oh, that's going to be St. Charles West ball. Looks like that was Molly Higgins that stepped out of bounds. 6-foot freshman forward for Ursuline. Jackson will get this into Nicastro. Nicastro taking the ball up the floor. She and Lily Jackson both got all-tournament team at Lutheran St. Charles last week in that tournament. The Warriors took 6th place, and this is Block that takes it on the wing. Jackson gets that. The Coffey looking for Nicastro inside. They're going to get it back to Block. Nicastro, and that is a travel. Ursuline ball. Taken by Scherzinger for Ursuline is Cavato. Adrian to Cavato. Gets it to Scherzinger. Hodge. That's kicked. That's actually that's a late kick ball call, but that is the correct call. It is Ursuline ball. And it is Adrian, 5'10" junior guard, passing it in, out of bounds. Looking for somebody, gets it to Hodge, or that's Higgins. She misses the shot, and Addie Block gets the rebound. She's going to push the ball up the floor. She's going to drive in. That's a turnover. Mrs. Scherzinger takes it in. Shot, missed, rebound. Cavato. This is Nicastro had the ball there. Looks like it got stripped out. This shot taken by Adrian. Makes the shot. 2-0 Ursuline. Nicastro gets it to Jackson, who's going to push the ball up the floor. Looks for Coffee. She gets the pass. Coffee gets it to Block. Block's going to shoot a three. Misses. Rebound by Myers. Puts it back up. Just misses the shot. This is taken by Hodge. This is Scherzinger pushing the ball up the floor. Guarded tightly by Jackson. This is Adrian. Gets it over. This is going to be reversed to Higgins. Cavato reverses it through Hodge. Hodge has it back to Scherzinger, who's going to jack up a three, and she makes it. 5-0 Ursuline, about 3 minutes into this game. And Nicastro will take the ball up for St. Charles West. Down 5-0, 3 minutes in here to Ursuline. Nicastro gets it to Jackson. Jackson drives in, and that is going to be St. Charles West ball. Myers will throw it. Looks like Coffee actually will throw it in for St. Charles West. Jackson will get the ball from Coffee. Gets it over to Myers. And she almost turns it over. Jackson gets it to Nicastro. Nicastro tightly guarded. It's Block who gets it to Jackson. Jackson drives in. Nicastro, she's going to shoot a three. Misses. Rebound taken there by Ursuline. And it is Scherzinger who pushes it up the floor. Misses the shot. Myers gets the rebound. Kicks it out to Jackson. Jackson takes it down the floor. Jackson gets the block. Block gets it to Nicastro, who's tightly guarded again by Maria Cavato. Coffee. Pump fakes, gets it to Myers. She shoots it. She misses. Nicastro rebound. Goes up, gets the foul. She will be shooting 2 free throws. Mia Nicastro, sophomore for St. Charles West, 6-foot guard / forward. Very good player already as a sophomore. Had a very good freshman year for the Warriors last year. And Nicastro will be shooting 2. Ursuline up 5-0 here in the first quarter. 4:04 left to go. Nicastro misses the first shot. And Nicastro shooting again. Nicastro makes it. 5-1 now in favor of Ursuline. This is Scherzinger that pushes the ball up the floor for Ursuline. Adrian takes this, guarded by Myers. Pass goes to Cavato. Scherzinger's going to shoot a three. Misses. Myers gets the rebound. And this is going to be taken by Nicastro. Gets it to Lily Jackson. Coffee. Block. Wants to shoot it. We'll take it out instead to Jackson. Jackson drives in. Nicastro. Almost shot. Nicastro. She'll shoot it. Misses. Myers. And that's going to be a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Ursuline. And indeed is. It is on number 15, Maggie Hodge, who is a 5'9" junior forward into the game for Ursuline. Number 55, Grace St. Louis, and number 14, Grace Noonan. And Coffee gets it to Jackson. Myers, Nicastro. Nicastro to Coffee, back to Nicastro. She gets it to Jackson. Jackson drives in. Myers shoots it up. Misses. Jackson gets the rebound. And she makes the shot. Lily Jackson, the two-pointer there. 5-3 now in favor of the Ursuline Bears. And this is Scherzinger, who takes the ball, guarded by Nicastro. She'll get it to St. Louis, who gets it to Cavato. They go into St. Louis. Block. Looks like she gets called for a foul there. Yep, Addie Block with her first foul of the game. St. Louis shooting the ball for Ursuline. This is the first. Checking into the game for the Warriors will be number 40, Harmony Hudson, coming in for coffee. Hudson, a 5'8" sophomore forward. St. Louis shoots the ball, misses. Hudson can't get her hand on it. She gets it now. She'll kick it out to Jackson. Takes the ball up the floor. Got 4 sophomores and a junior out there for the Warriors right now. Jackson will take it to Myers. Gets it to Hudson. She'll kick it back out to Myers. Block's going to shoot the 3 and misses. Nicastro, and she can't get her hand on it, and it is Ursuline ball. They're up 5-3 with 2:21 left to go in the first quarter. So Scherzinger that will take the ball up the floor for Ursuline. Gets it down to Noonan. Higgins misses that. Myers will take it. It's taken by Lily Jackson. Jackson averaging about 6.5 points per game. Gets it to Myers. Block to Nicastro. Nicastro shoots it, misses. Myers gets the rebound. Nope. Hudson, no, and she will be fouled. She'll be shooting too. Foul on Maggie Hodge that's actually Molly Higgins with the foul there for Ursuline. That's her first, Ursuline's third. Harmony Hudson shooting here for West. Makes the first. Hudson coming into the game averaging about 4.3 points per game. 3 games played so far. Into the game is number 23, Ali Adrian. And number 23, Cornisha Hunt into the game for St. Charles West. She's a sophomore guard. And Hudson misses. Nicastro tried to get in a rebound. She was boxed out pretty good there. Scherzinger pushing the ball up the floor. She's going to take it and misses. Hun with the rebound. This is going to be taken to Jackson. Jackson gets it to Nicastro. She has an open shot, and she misses. That is out. Should be St. Charles West ball, and it is. And West taking the ball out. It's Lily Jackson who takes this. Hahn gets it to Nicastro. Nicastro jab steps, drives, makes the layup. 6-5 now in favor of St. Charles West. That was a nice drive there by Nicastro. It's Scherzinger. Then Noonan. Noonan drives. Adrian gets it to Scherzinger. Block, tried getting the block there, and she missed, but the layup missed too. This is Noonan who takes it to Adrian. She's going to shoot a 3. Makes it. 8-6 now in favor of Ursuline with 55 seconds left to go in the first quarter. This is Lily Jackson that takes the ball up the floor. And Nicastro will take this. Jackson. Block trying to post up here for West. It is Nicastro. Gets it to Hun. Hun gives it to Jackson. Jackson the block. Block crosses over. Gets it to Jackson. Nicastro. Gets it back to Jackson. To Nicastro. Nicastro with 10 seconds left. She drives. She drives again. Jackson shoots. Makes the 3. Lily Jackson for St. Charles West. And that's how we end the first quarter. St. Charles West leads 9-8 on that 3-pointer by Lily Jackson. We'll be right back in just a minute. Scherzinger takes the ball up here for Ursuline. For fans that have not been informed yet, Jack Flaherty, the St. Louis Cardinals, has made all MLB second team. So congratulations to Jack Flaherty, who had a great second half of the season for the Cardinals. It's Hodge. That shot by Scherzinger. That is going to be St. Charles West ball off that tip, off the rebound. And here comes a press from Ursuline. They are in the MWA Metro Women's Athletic Association Conference, which has an obvious powerhouse, an incarnate word for basketball, who once again is returning a pretty good team, led by Coach Dan Rolfus and his son Kate, who's going to Maryville next year to play basketball. They got some young freshmen that are pretty good that will make an impact for Incarnate this year. Already have made an impact as they beat a pretty good Blue Springs team at the Norm Stewart Classic at Mizzou. And that shot by Adrian missed. Rebound by Scherzinger, gets the layup up. Jackson block. Oh, she had Hudson wide open. And Hun will take this. She gets Hudson, who's wide open. She makes the layup. And this is Scherzinger, who takes the ball up the floor. She drives, misses. Hudson gets the rebound. She'll take it to Jackson. Ursuline trying to press here off a missed layup. Jackson. It's going to go to block, and it's going to be a foul on Ursuline. That is going to be on Maggie Hodge. Nicastro into the game for Jackson. Caitlin Weinrich checking in for the first time for West for Cornisha Hun. She is a 5'7" senior guard who is averaging, coming into this game, 6 points a game. This is Coffee. She's going to get it to Weinrich. Nicastro is going to get it to Weinrich. Looking for Hudson, who's posting up. Weinrich gets it to Nicastro. She gets it to Coffee. Block. To Weinrich. She drives. Coffee to Nicastro, and that is turned over there by Nicastro. This is Cavato, who takes it to Scherzinger. Gets the layup and the bucket. And gets the foul. So it's and one. That foul is on... That is on Caitlin Weinrich. And shot here by Scherzinger. Misses. Block gets the rebound. She'll take it to Weinrich. She pushes it up the floor. Finds Nicastro. Gets it to Weinrich. Weinrich pump fakes, dribbles. Nicastro gets back to Weinrich. She shoots a three. Misses. Hudson, rebound, shoots up, gets fouled. She'll be shooting two for the Warriors. Hudson on the line here for St. Charles West. Shooting two. Ursuline up 12-11 with 5:56 left to go in the second. First shot makes it. Hudson makes that shot, so it's 12-12 now. 13-12, excuse me. She did make both shots. And Scherzinger takes it. West has no pressure on the ball whatsoever when Scherzinger's taking up the floor in the half court. Something to watch out for. And this is Lily Bender who has the ball there. She's a sophomore guard. Scherzinger will take this. Gets Adrian. Looking for Higgins, it looks like. Noonan. And, Coffee. She gets the ball. It's a good turnover there for Ursuline. Good steal for West. Weinrich takes this. Gets it to Nicastro. That pass would have been on point. That's probably 16-12 in favor of the Warriors. Weinrich to Nicastro. Nicastro has Hudson, and she's can't get the shot up. Makes the second time. Harmony Hudson makes it 15-12 now in favor of St. Charles West. This is Scherzinger on the wing. She gets the screen. She's almost had the shot. Noonan guarded by Weinrich. This is Scherzinger. Gets it to Noonan. West playing a really effective man here. It looks like it's not really any zone. And Noonan takes it. And she is fouled by Weinrich. Fouls on Caitlin Weinrich. Block into the game for Hudson. Jackson into the game for Weinrich. And Grace St. Louis throwing the ball in for Ursuline. She is a junior guard / forward. She puts it in. Shot taken by Adrian. Makes it. Tied up here. 15-all here in the second quarter with just over half of a quarter left to go. Jackson takes us into the zone. She has a wide open lane to shoot the ball. Nicastro. Jackson gets to Nicastro. She's trapped. Coffee trapped in the corner. Nicastro, and she's out of bounds. And that is Ursuline ball. Scherzinger takes us in for Ursuline. Gets it to Bender. She plays the screen. Takes it in and misses the layup, and block will get that. It's to Nicastro. Nicastro drives in. Euro steps, and that's a foul. That is on Ali Adrian. And Nicastro will get to the line, and she'll shoot two. She is shooting 72% from the field entering this game. Nicastro makes the shot. 16-15 now. 16-15 now in favor of St. Charles West. 3:40 left to go in the second. Nicastro takes the shot, makes both free throws. 17-15 now. West pressing here. Scherzinger guarded by Myers. St. Louis trying to take this up the floor. Scherzinger loses Myers. Kicks it out. Bender guarded by Jackson. This is going to be Scherzinger trying to drive in, guarded tightly by Myers. It's going to be Bender. Jackson getting really defensive here. She drives, plays off the screen. Adrian's going to go to Scherzinger, goes to St. Louis, tries to get it to Higgins, goes around block, makes the layup. 17-all now in the second quarter. Nicastro is going to get this to Jackson. Jackson's going to get it to Coffee. Coffee drives in, and she is fouled. It is Alyssa Coffee shooting two here for the Warriors. She's shooting about 57% from the free throw line, 8 for 14. And Coffee misses the first. Sub into the game for Ursuline is going to be number 15, Maggie Hodge. Coffee. West also in the bonus. She takes a shot and airballs it. Ursuline ball. 2:56 left here in the second quarter. Tied up 17-all. West has 3 fouls as a team. Ursuline has 7. No team has taken a timeout yet. And this is Scherzinger. She's going to drive in and misses the layup. Hodge puts it back. 19-17. This is Jackson that takes the ball. She's going to drive. She's going to get the Coffee. Gives it back to Jackson. Gets it to Nicastro. Nicastro gets it to Jackson. Nicastro. This is Jackson. Gets it to Coffee. Try getting in the block, tipped by Ursuline. St. Charles West ball. Nicastro being guarded in a zone where she's got the middle open, and she could just shoot the ball. I don't think she can be too worried about that. Block, takes it, gets it to Jackson. Jackson's going to pull up. Bang! Three-pointer. Lily Jackson makes it. It's now 2019 in favor of St. Charles West. And yes, that is the year, 2019. Scherzinger drives in. Takes it back out. Bender, the St. Louis. Hodge. Strips. Myers takes it. She'll take it up the floor. Takes it to Castro. Castro to Jackson. Block. Myers is not ready for that, and she turns it over. Scherzinger, and that is St. Charles West ball, and the Castro forces the tip. Tips the ball, was touched last by Ursuline. Hun back into the game for the Warriors and for Myers. Hun takes it to Jackson. Less than 90 seconds left to go in the half. Hun to Coffee. Coffee, and this is a jump ball. It'll be in favor of St. Charles West, our first jump ball of the game. Yes, St. Charles West does have the ball. Hun will throw this into Nicastro. And this is block. She shoots it. And one! Addie Block gets fouled on the jump shot, and she makes it. That foul is on Lily Bender. Addie Block will take the shot. Get one more. Block. Misses. It's taken by Hodge. Touch by Hodge. St. Charles West ball as it goes out of bounds. It'll be West ball. West got into the game right now. And they got 3 sophomores and 2 juniors in. And Hun will take this to Jackson. She's going to drive. Give it to Coffee. Weinrich gets it to Jackson. Jackson drives, shoots it, misses. And Ursuline can't hold on to the ball as it goes out of bounds. It is St. Charles West ball. 52.9 seconds left. Hun will get this to Jackson. Hun, and she gets called for a travel. That was probably the right call. The girl from Ursuline fell on her own. She did not trip, according to Hun. And this is Scherzinger who takes the ball up the floor. 45 seconds left to go in the half. She's going to drive. It's going to be, looks like a foul called there. Addie Block called, and this will be, Lily Bender will be shooting the ball. She has 4 points so far on the year through one game. 1 for 8 from the field. Shoots the ball, misses. And into the game for the Bears will be number 25, Addie Ray, and Harmony Hudson also back in for the Warriors. And this will be Bender shoots the ball, makes it 22-20 now in favor of the Warriors. This will be Jackson that takes the ball up the floor. Guarded by Scherzinger. Hun, the lefty, gives it to Coffee, who gives it to Jackson. Gets the Hun with 25 seconds left. Gets it to Jackson. Jackson trying to kill some clock here. Castro. Guarded by Grace St. Louis, who's a junior. Castro takes this in. She's going to drive. She has Jackson open in the paint. She'll take the shot, misses. And St. Louis takes this, and that's how we will end the first half. They're dribbling out the ball. St. Charles West leads 22-20 at halftime. All right, welcome back to Terry Hollander Court at St. Charles West High School. Got the Bears of Ursuline, the Warriors of St. Charles West. The Warriors, and this is Scherzinger for Ursuline. She's going to kick it out to Cavato to Hodge, who's going to give to Scherzinger. Cavato to Hodge. Hodge gives it into Higgins. Misses. She gets her own rebound, goes off her own foot. St. Charles West ball. Starting for the Warriors the second half is Jackson, Nicastro, Block, Myers, and Coffee. Ursuline in a 1-3-1 here right now. Jackson, Nicastro, three-pointer, makes it. Mia Nicastro with the three, and it's Adrian that shoots it for Ursuline. She responds back with a three. 25-23 now. Nicastro. Myers gets it to Jackson. Gets it to Coffee. Nicastro open. Three-pointer. Misses. It's going to be a jump ball. St. Charles West will get the ball. Coffee gets it to Myers. Block, turns the ball over. Scherzinger will take this. Jackson, ooh, got away with that there. Myers will get it to Block, and that is a foul on Maria Cavato of Ursuline. And this is Nicastro that takes the ball. Nicastro gets the Jackson. Coffee. Nicastro. She shoots the jumper. Oh, just misses. Got unlucky there. Block. Take it out, and she is fouled. Addie Block makes the first. 26-23 now in favor of St. Charles West. And Cavato out of the game for Ursuline. She has 4 fouls. Addie Ray into the game for the Bears. She is a freshman. Block makes both. This is taken by Scherzinger, she'll drive. Guarded by Block. It'll be Hodge. Or that's Higgins. Gets blocked and misses the shot. She is fouled though, and she'll be shooting 2. That is on Hannah Myers, who's a sophomore for St. Charles West. Higgins shooting the ball. She's a freshman at 6 foot. This is the first. Makes it 27-24 now in favor of St. Charles West. And Jackson will push the ball up the floor. Drives, gives it to Nicastro. Coffee. She's trapped in the corner. She gets blocked. Coffee jacks up a 3, and she is fouled, so Alyssa Coffee will be shooting 3 free throws here. She is fouled by Ray. She's shooting 3. Coffee. First one, misses. Hey, she's got 2 more, though. Coffee misses the second. Weinrich into the game for Myers. Coffee misses. Ray will take this up the floor for Ursuline. Pushes it to Scherzinger. Higgins takes this for Ursuline. Scherzinger will take this. Guarded by Jackson. Screen is Jackson. Scherzinger is going to give it to Hodge. And the Higgins will get that. Misses the shot. And the Castro will take the rebound for the Warriors. Jackson gets it to Coffee. Coffee turns it over. This is Scherzinger who takes it. That was taken by Hodge. She gets it to Higgins. Higgins misses the layup. And West will get the ball there. Looks like that went off Mia Nicastro. It's good for the Warriors, though. 27-24, 4:43 left to go here in the third. She'll take it. Shoots the jumper. Makes it. 29-24 now. In favor of St. Charles West. And it is Adrian. She shoots it up, and she makes it. She can shoot the lights out of the ball. It's been in basically transition every time for Ursuline. This is Jackson that takes it. Nicastro. She takes it. And she'll shoot the ball. She misses. Nobody there to rebound for West, and this is Hodge. She drives in. Adrian gives it to Scherzinger. Scherzinger gets it back. She drives in. Hodge, drive baseline. Adrian takes this, guarded by Coffee. Scherzinger has Higgins. She drives in. Fouled, and she will be shooting two. Molly Higgins for Ursuline, freshman forward. 6-footer who is averaging so far this year about 6 points a game. 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Misses the first. And Higgins misses that. Hudson gets the rebound, who's into the game. Weinrich will push this up the floor. Guarded by Hodge. She drives in. Gets it to Jackson. She drives in. She shoots, and she's short. And that is St. Charles West ball. She has Nicastro open. Three-pointer. Makes it. 32-27 now in favor of the Warriors. And this is shot here by Adrian. She misses it. This will be a foul on Ursuline. This is on Hodge. It's her third. Grace St. Louis into the game for Molly Higgins. And it is Jackson who gets it to Weinrich. She'll dribble it to Coffee. Coffee to Weinrich. 2:50 left to go here in the third. St. Charles West up 32-27 on Ursuline. Mia Nicastro takes the ball. She gets it to Caitlin Weinrich. Weinrich shoots a three. She misses. That rebound is taken by Hodge. This will be Hannah Scherzinger. She drives in. Misses the layup. Mia Nicastro takes the rebound. She pushes the ball. She'll get it to Weinrich. Gives it to Jackson. She drives. Right side. And Weinrich back to Jackson, who reverses it to Coffee. Coffee gets it to Weinrich. And Nicastro will take this. And she shoots it. Misses. Hudson with the rebound. Puts it back up, misses. Nicastro. And she gets the bucket. And it'll be a timeout, Ursuline. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll be right back. Hannah Scherzinger takes this up the floor for Ursuline. They're down 34-27 to St. Charles West. This is given in the post to Grace St. Louis. She shoots it, and she is fouled by Harmony Hudson. St. Louis will be shooting too. Has no points so far this year entering this game. It's 0 for 1 from the field. It's a two-pointer. Misses the first. Myers into the game for Coffee. St. Louis shoots it, makes it 34-28 in favor of St. Charles West. Caitlin Weinrich takes this up the floor. Jackson takes this for West. Lily Jackson gets it to Myers. Myers to Weinrich. As a foul. Looks like a hand check. It's a foul. Number 3, Lily Bender. It's her second for Ursuline. And this is Hudson who gets it to Jackson. Myers, Hudson, Weinrich. Jackson will take this. She'll shoot. Misses. Ursuline ball. 1:07 left to go in the third. And Bender takes this for Ursuline. St. Louis kicks it out to Scherzinger, who shoots the 3, misses. Rebounded. Another miss. And this is Ursuline ball. Ball goes out of bounds off West. And this is Adrian who takes it in. She drives. Gets it to Scherzinger. She shoots it. Makes it. She is on fire today. Ali Adrian. And this is Nicastro. Takes a shot. Gets it in. Mia Nicastro with yet another make for the Warriors. And this is Scherzinger. She makes the 3. 36-34 now. in favor of St. Charles West with 8 seconds left. This is Weinrich. She's going to give it to Nicastro. Looking to drive. She's going to step back, shoots the three. That comes up short, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. St. Charles West leads Ursuline 36-34. All right, welcome back here to St. Charles West. We're through 3 quarters. St. Charles West leads Ursuline 36-34. Lily Bender takes this for Ursuline. She's going to kick it into Maggie Hodge. Makes a shot. Tied up 36 here. 36-36, fourth quarter. Caitlin Weinrich takes this for St. Charles West. West has as much as a 7-point lead. Lily Jackson kicks it to Mia Nicastro, who gets it to Weinrich. Jackson has block open, decides to drive. Weinrich, three-pointer, makes it. 39-36 now in favor of St. Charles West. This is Scherzinger, who takes this in to St. Louis, who gets the pass from Adrian. Three-pointer, missed. Nicastro will take it for St. Charles West. She'll push it up the floor. Gives it to Jackson. Jackson will drive. Gets it to Nicastro. She's double-teamed. She kicks it out to Coffee, who gets it to Jackson. Jackson shoots, makes it. 41-36 now in favor of Ursuline, in favor of St. Charles West. Ursuline trailing here. Scherzinger gets it to Bender. Gets it to St. Louis. She'll drive. Hodge misses. Jackson with the rebound. And Jackson pushing this up the floor. Had Nicastro open, but Coffee will get it to Nicastro instead. She'll take it. She's wide open. Shoots the three. Makes it. Timeout Ursuline, it looks like. Never mind, they called time. Yep, there it is. Timeout Ursuline. West leads 44-36 in a span of 90 seconds. Have blown this lead open. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back. As we approach the top of the hour here at St. Charles West High School, where the Lady Warriors now have a 44-36 lead with 6.5 minutes left to go. Ursuline takes the ball here. Scherzinger. She's going to go to Hodge. Bender goes to Scherzinger. Hodge shoots. St. Charles West ball. They say it's tipped. Say that was tipped. And Ursuline ball. Scherzinger will take this, guarded by Jackson. Gets to St. Louis, kicks it out the Hodge. Scherzinger will drive. Makes it 44-38 now in favor of St. Charles West. This is Caitlin Weinrich who takes it up the floor. Weinrich gets it to Nicastro, who gets it to Jackson, gives it to Weinrich, hands it off to Nicastro once again. Nicastro to Jackson. Weinrich to Nicastro, takes it in. Jump shot, misses. It's a foul, and that's on Addie Block. That'll be going out. Foul to Allie Adrian right there. Adrian. That's her fourth foul, so Harmony Hudson coming into the game, and Molly Higgins coming into the game for Maggie Hodge. And Maria Cavato into the game for Lily Bender. Tune in tomorrow night here to Warrior Vision as our varsity boys Warriors will take on Fort Zumwalt South at 7:30 as part of the SCW Warrior Classic. Zumwalt South plays Rittner tonight at 7:30. West 1-0 in the tournament so far, beating Rittner by 14, 48-34 behind. 15-point performances from Braden Wampler, Faust, and John Wilson. Higgins shoots this, misses, and Coffey gets the rebound. This is going to be taken by Nicastro. Nicastro will take this. Gets it to Jackson. Gives it to Hudson. Misses. And this is Scherzinger that takes this. Drives in. That is a block on Alyssa Coffey. And 2 shots here for Ursuline once again. And this is Scherzinger. It's Coffey's first. Scherzinger makes the first. Scherzinger shooting once again. 4:44 left to go. It's now, she makes it, so now it's 44-40. Now in favor of the Warriors of St. Charles West. Weinrich takes this, gets it to Nicastro. She's in the corner, and Weinrich takes this. And Jackson brings it back to Nicastro. Nicastro dribbling, and gets it to Jackson. Jackson guarded by St. Louis. Jackson gets off of her. Takes it, shoots it, misses. Rebounded there by Higgins. Nicastro almost had a hand on it, and that'll be Scherzinger that'll take it. She drives in. And St. Louis takes a shot, and ooh, foul called there. A little bit late, but could be the right call. So on Harmony Hudson. St. Louis misses. And St. Louis will shoot the ball, makes it 44-41 now in favor of the Warriors. Nicastro will take this. Nicastro gets to Jackson. Well, Weinrich goes behind the back. Coffey to Jackson. Block posting up. Good jabs. Oh, good step around. She gets fouled. 2 shots now for Addie Block. She is shooting from the line. 91%. Closer to 92 entering this game. Not the person you want to foul. And block makes the first. Jack block shooting again. Jackson and Castro in. And this is taken by Cavato. West needs to put some pressure on the ball, needs to stop it. And it's there from Jackson, Cavato. And Jackson gets called for the foul there. They'll be 1-1 now for the Warriors. Interesting call there on Lily Jackson. Cavato shoots it, misses. Nicastro with the rebound. Nicastro averaging about 9 a game. Addie blocked the second. Actually, Kate Weinrich, the second closest with 5.5. Block is more per game. And that is a push there on Scherzinger. Block will be shooting 1-1. Getting a little chippy here now between the Bears and the Warriors. 3:03 left to go here in the fourth quarter. West leads Ursuline 45-41. Addie block at the line. Makes the first. One more for and block makes both. 46-41, 47-41 now in favor of the Warriors. 3 minutes left to go. This is Cavato that takes it in. She's going to dribble. And fouled by block, and that is her fifth. Addie block. And Harmony Hudson into the game now for the Warriors as Addie block fouls out. And Cavato makes the first shot for Ursuline. Right now, 1 for 2 from the line this year. And, getting Ursuline gets the ball there. And this is Adrian, shoots the ball, misses from 3. And Nicastro called for the foul. I don't know about that. It's an interesting call there. Very interesting call on Nicastro there. Cavato will shoot another one. Makes that one 47-43, timeout Ursuline. We'll be right back after this. Ursuline trailing St. Charles West 47-43, 2:56 left to go in the fourth quarter. Both teams in the bonus. Ursuline will be in the double bonus. Next foul, Nicastro. The Jackson. Ursuline pressing up. Jackson's going to get to Nicastro. She's got to get it across. She does. She's going to drive in. Get to the coffee. Jackson, three-pointer. Misses. Scherzinger will take this. Adrian, 3, travel. It'll be West ball. 2:32 left to go. Coffee trying to get the ball in. Gets Jackson. Gets it to Nick Castro. Jackson, Nick Castro takes it. She gives it back to Jackson. She gets it back to Weinrich this time. Gets it to Jackson. Weinrich. Weinrich gets it to Hudson. Hudson shoots the ball. Misses. Nick Castro. Easy layup. And timeout, West. We'll be right back. Cavato takes us in for Ursuline. Guarded by Nick Castro. Drives in. Scherzinger. Kicks out to Noonan. She drives. And travel. Call on Ursuline. West leads 49-43 with 1:40 left to go in the fourth. Coffee. Nick Castro will take this. Nick Castro gets it to Jackson. Weinrich stolen by Noonan. She's triple teamed. It's a good pass. We're going to get to Adrian. She shoots it, and that's off. Noonan and Coffee will take it. She gets it to Jackson. Jackson, jump shot, misses. It's a foul. It's going to be, looks like West is, it's going to go against Ursuline. Yes, it's on number 14, Grace Noonan, who's a sophomore. And it'll be Lily Jackson shooting 1-1 for the Warriors. Jackson makes the first. Jackson makes the second. Shooting 50% from the free throw line coming into the game. This is Cavato, down by 8. Nobody guarding her. Hudson gives it to Nick Castro. Nick Castro will take the ball up the floor, gets it to Jackson. Jackson will push it, splits the double team. Weinrich, and fouled by Scherzinger. Weinrich will be at the line shooting 1-1. Sub into the game for Ursuline's going to be Bender for Noonan. Weinrich misses. And it's taken out. Bender to Adrian, and she throws it away. St. Charles West will get the ball with 44.3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Up 51-43 in timeout, Ursuline. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. All right, welcome right back. St. Charles West leads 51-43 over Ursuline with 44.3 seconds left to go. Be St. Charles West ball. Ursuline is one timeout. West has 4. St. Charles West with a pretty good effort tonight. It's not over just yet, but they've played pretty well. Jackson will take the ball. She pushes it up the floor. And she gets fouled by Scherzinger. And Jackson will be shooting 2. So we're now in the double bonus. Jackson shooting 2. Mia Nicastro and Lily Jackson both with pretty good efforts. Overall, good team effort tonight from the Warriors. They most likely will go above 500 for the first time since the first game of the year against St. Charles High just a couple weeks ago. Actually, no, they've been 500 3 different times. No, it'll be 3 different times this year. Hahn into the game for Hudson. West up by 10 with 38.7 seconds left. Ursuline looks like they'll fall to 0-2. Scherzinger takes this, guarded by Jackson. Turned over, Weinrich will get this. Cavato putting pressure on, she fouls Weinrich, and that'll be 5 for Cavato. And she is done for the game. And it will be St. Louis into the game for Ursuline. Weinrich shooting 2 here for the Warriors. First shot, misses. Myers into the game for Hun. Weinrich shooting her second. Makes it 54-43 now in favor of the Warriors of St. Charles West. This is Scherzinger that takes it. St. Louis shoots it up, misses. Nicastro gets the rebound. And Weinrich takes it up the floor. Gets it to Coffey. Brings it back to Jackson. And that's how we will conclude this game. St. Charles West wins 54-33 over Ursuline. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night on Warrior Vision, 7:30. It's the Varsity Boy Warriors take on Fort Zumwalt South. Thank you for watching tonight. See you next time, Warrior fans.